Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here, and today we're going to be looking at Superman True Brit by John Byrne and John Cleese. You heard me correctly. Yes, that John Cleese from Monty Python. This is an Elseworlds title. I don't think DC really does Elseworlds anymore. They just put them under Black Label and have a sort of anything goes kind of attitude, which is cool. This is a hardcover, very cool. John Byrne drew it. Mark Farmer is the inker. Alex Blayart, forgive me, is the colorist, and I think he did a good job. John Byrne is kind of hit or miss with his colorists. We're gonna get into it. Written by Kim Howard Johnson and John Cleese from Monty Python, and original hardcover with a completely different take on Superman legend. Faulty Towers, Fish Called Wanda, to tell the rather British tale of a Superman reared in England by adoptive parents who raised their son to hide his powers and shun the limelight. But in a world where tabloid journalism, page 3 girls, and obsession with celebrity reigns supreme, does a proper upbringing stand a chance? Only Superman can find the answer. A Superman who's a true Brit. This is interesting, and this is why I loved Elseworlds, because I always thought it was so cool to do, like, different takes on their characters, and just, like, a perfect example of a great Elseworlds tale is, that is such a beautiful picture of Superman by John Byrne. A lot of people do not like Byrne's Superman, but I didn't read the comic before he did it really that much. I wasn't much of a DC person until Teen Titans, and then John Byrne, of course, I followed him, and then it was over, and I love, like, so much. But John Byrne just draws a great classic superhero. This is a fun take with that British flag. Oh my gosh, I see. I think that John Byrne might have been more inspired, and he was born in England, so I think that was sort of like a thing to have him draw this because of his, they wanted to keep it all British, because John Cleese wrote it. And so Mark Farmer is British as well. He usually works with Alan Davis. He's a perfect inker for Alan Davis, not a perfect inker for John Byrne. I like this for the most part, but I think, and I don't know, I mean, that's problematic, but I think that he's going for a little more of a cartoonish look, and we'll see if that continues throughout. But this is a little off for Byrne. I don't know if it's because they don't work together that much, but this certainly looks different than what he does on Alan Davis. I love that I'm just picking apart the inking, which I always do, because Byrne is, like, my favorite artist, and sometimes, like, that just looks a little messy to me. I know how John Byrne normally inks a pattern like that, and that's wrong. I would know how to do it correctly. I guess it's just inker choices, but a lot of these lines around them are a little thick. It lacks variation, which I have no room to talk because it's the bane of my existence as an inker. It's like, it's so hard to nail that. I mean, some guys just do it naturally. I watched this inking video with Sandra Hope, and she uses, like, a nib, and it was just, go to her Instagram and watch her ink if you guys need inspiration as an inker. She's just super talented, and it just seems to flow out of her pen like magic, and you can't even hate her for that, because she's so good. Ink Monkey Hope, I think is her Instagram name. But anyway, Inker's just, this is a gorgeous double-page spread. I love these different takes. See, it's always about different takes. This is giving me, like, Raj 2000 vibes. And everybody loves a John Byrne robot. That looks a little like Avengers Quinjet. Byrne, I don't know if that was intentional. But this is fun. This is almost like Krypton meets the Flintstones looking. I don't know. It's beautiful. I just think it's a lot of fun. I'm always down for a different take on Superman. It's like, I think that this Elseworlds is like, could be such a phenomenon, again, for DC. There's so many stories left to tell and so many different... That's the beauty of DC characters, especially characters that have been around for so long. I think that, you know, you can bend the mold as long as you don't break it. Do different takes, but don't change everything. It's like, I don't think it's completely necessary to race swap the character. I think when people like Superman because they also like Clark Kent. So it's like, I don't, you know, if you want to have an African-American Superman, I think, you know, create an entire new character. And that gives more gravitas. I mean, I think all the original characters, like Miles Morales is a perfect example of a character who's not just a Peter Parker replacement. So, I mean, you know, they want people to stand on their own. It's like Monica Rambeau was such a great established character on her own that a lot of people were disappointed that she wasn't Captain Marvel. And they had already established Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel in the Marvel Universe, so I can see that. But I think they did miss a good opportunity. You know, I have to say maybe their styles are coming together a little bit better now, because I'm enjoying this art a lot more. Or maybe it's because Superman's in them, and we're all a little more inspired and excited to see the big blue Boy Scout in his big British costume. As you can see, though, this art is a lot of fun. I mean, of course, we have to have that, the cute chick dropping her towel, of course. But anyway, it wouldn't be a John Cleese Byrne joint without something like that, right? I mean, John Cleese is responsible for A Fish Called Wanda, after all. What's this annoying printer line? How dare you ruin my John Byrne art in this otherwise pristine hardcover? That's kind of funny. I like when John Byrne gets a little comic booky and cartoony and gimmicky sometimes. That's funny. He's just gonna, like, laser the, oh no, that's not funny. I thought it was Superman accidentally lasering the Eiffel Tower, which I don't know why that would be funny. It's actually the Eiffel Tower being bombed, so that's not funny at all. Alright. I have to say John Byrne, like, as usual, of course, but just really nailed the feel. And, I mean, it just feels different, you know? It feels British for some reason. I mean, it has an all-British team, but I don't know. Does that make sense? I just sound like a weirdo. So when did this come out? It's funny, I don't feel like I was in a huge rush to get this, even though I'm a huge John Byrne fan. But then I was like, oh my god, yes, I have to have it. Are you kidding me? Like, anytime John Byrne wants to draw Superman, sign me up. It's an interesting villain with 4 legs there. Superman playing, is it cricket? I don't know. I'm not up on my British sports. I know that's that's an interesting costume you got there, Superman. Maybe it's a cricket outfit. Oh my gosh. This is how they introduced the Batman. And he's got his, what the hell is, he's wearing like a hoop skirt with a paddle stuck inside his stomach? Like, what's happening there, guys? Anyway, no spoilers, right? You have to read it to find out what's going on. I think either no one's gonna watch this video or everyone's gonna watch this video because they haven't read this yet. But if you have read this, please, you know, leave in the comments, what do you think of this? Was this like, did it live up to the hype of having such like a great, unprecedented kind of creative team for you? Or was it meh? Did it not live up to your expectations? I mean, it's like I said, you know, John Byrne art is always worth the price of admission alone. And, I mean, come on. That right there is worth it. double page spread is Superman, the American flag, and the Statue of Liberty. That looks suspiciously like the Statue of Liberty John Byrne drew, and it was either, I want to say, it must have been Spider-Man Chapter 1. I'll have to look into that. You don't think he recycled, do you? No. No, I don't think so. Anyway, so that's Superman True Brit by Kim Howard Johnson, John Cleese, John Byrne, and Mark Farmer. And overall, thumbs up. I really liked it. It's cool. It's a fun book. I'm always down for a different Elseworlds take on Superman. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit like, share my content, and I'll bring you some more later. All right, thanks, guys.